Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Real Sports Updates here, back again, continuing our 2021 NFL preseason preview. And today we'll be going over the Cleveland Browns. So the Cleveland Browns last year finished the season 11-5, and ended up losing in the divisional round to the Kansas City Chiefs. Um, Now going forward in 2021, I think the Cleveland Browns are. I really think that they are a Super Bowl sleeper. This team is loaded. They really are. They're really loaded. They've done a fantastic job. The front office have done a fantastic job. The new GM, I believe his name is Andrew Berry. He's done a fantastic job putting a team together that's complementary. They really are a complete team. And the head coach, they got the head coach right. Kevin Stefanski is he's showed himself to be a really capable coach. I mean, in just the season last year, all the questions about Baker Mayfield almost disappeared over the season. He really got he um, really organized that offense, and he really made them one of the best in the league, from a standpoint of they can hit you from anywhere. Obviously, one of the best running games in the league. Pro Football Focus, I think they rated their offensive line number one last season. They were fantastic up front. Fantastic up front. They had a 1-2 punch with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. They were able to run the ball. They were really fantastic running the ball. And then Baker Mayfield was excellent in the play action. Really good in the play action, even without Odell Beckham. You know, Odell Beckham got hurt, earlier in the season, but they still continue to be really effective offensively. Defensively, they were really good, really good. Miles Garrett was a monster last year. They were really good up front. I think their weakness was their secondary, which they addressed in the offseason. They I think they signed John Johnson from the Rams, and I think they Grant Delpit, the rookie. I think it was a rookie last year from LSU. I think he got hurt, and I think he'll be back this year. I think Denzel Ward. I think Denzel Ward was injured as well. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he was, but I think he'll be back this year as well too. So they kind of addressed their weaknesses in the back end. So I think they're gonna be really good this year. The Browns are gonna be really good. Um, if they continue that momentum that they had last year, I think they really can be a Super Bowl contender. The way that they run the ball and play defense up front, they can they can take that on the road and they can beat anybody. Um, they gave the Kansas City Chiefs a big scare in that playoff game last year. Um, there was moments in that game where I thought the Chiefs are going to lose. The Browns are going to win this game, but obviously they just didn't put it together for long enough. But they are strong. They're a very strong team. Very strong team. I think their expectations are high. Obviously, that division is very competitive with the Ravens and Pittsburgh. So it's going to be a bloodbath in that division. But I do think the Browns. I think the Browns are the best team in that division. I really do. Um, just from a complete team standpoint, they can run it, they can throw it, they can play defense, they can stop the run pretty well, they can rush the passer, and now they fix their back end. So my expectations for the Browns are high. Um, I see them making the playoffs. I think this year they finished the year uh, 12-5. I think they finished the year 12-5, and I think that I think they have a chance. They have a real chance to end up in the AFC Championship game. Um, I don't want to predict them, being in the AFC Championship game because I just don't know with injuries and stuff. But I do expect them to be really good. Obviously, you have Odell Beckham coming back, um, and if he's able to to blend in the offense, and if he's not if he doesn't expect to catch 10 balls a game, if he can just blend in, if he can be that guy, that deep threat, the guy who stretches the field, If he's comfortable in that role, I think that offense can be really, really, really good. Um, the a lot of guys are having fantastic camps. They're having really, really good training camps. From everything that I've heard. I've heard Rashard Higgins is having a really, really good camp. I heard Donovan Peoples Jones is having a really good camp. So they have a really, really stacked team offensively. If Baker continues if he continues to progress under Kevin Stefanski, the sky is the limit really for the Browns. And I know a lot of people questioned Baker last year coming into the season, but he's if he can just stay away from the turnovers, he's a good quarterback. He's a really good quarterback, and that's it. If he can stay away from turnovers, just don't put the ball in the other team's hands. He can be a really, really fantastic quarterback. And he's good enough. He's definitely good enough. Definitely good enough. He's more than a game manager. I don't think you I don't think you want him to go out there and be Peyton Manning, but he's more than a game manager. And if the offensive line is having a tough day, if Nick Chubb is having a tough time getting it going, Baker Mayfield is capable of winning you a game. He's capable of winning you a playoff game too. So like I said, the sky is the limit for them. I have really, really high expectations. Um, the Browns are good. They're a really, really good team. Really, really good team. Um, this is the best that I've ever seen the Browns. The best team I've ever seen the Browns have in my lifetime, and that's really saying a lot. So, if you're a Browns fan, you should be really, really excited. Really excited. They're going to be fantastic this season. Barring injuries, they should have a really, really good season. They should be one of the last, six, one of the last four teams standing. So we'll see what happens with them. I do think that they need to continue to run the ball. I think that's the hallmark of what the Browns' success is going to be, is just running the ball. Um, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, those guys are all world. Really, really good, really good. And both of those guys can catch the ball out of the backfield as well too. So that just makes Baker's job so much easier. So I like the Browns. I like their style of football. They're tough. They're tough as well. As good as that offense is, they're a tough group. They're a tough bunch, and you have to play that brand of football in the NFC. The AFC North. The Steelers are tough. The Ravens are tough. You got to play that type of football. It's got to be smash mouth. You got to be able to run the ball. You got to be able to stop the run. You got to be able to rush the passer as well. So, I think the Browns are they're on their way, and they should have a really, really good season. Um, and like I said, if you're a Browns fan, you should be excited. You should be really excited. Um, I think the Browns are in the same. They're pretty much in the same boat as the Buffalo Bills. Um, Teams who have just been awful over the last couple of decades or so. But they've seemed to really find their footing. They got it together personnel wise, and now with finding the right coaches, execution, they're doing the right things, and they're having success, and the fan bases are really energized. So this is a really, really, really good team. Can't wait to watch them play. Um, I can't wait to watch them play some of the best teams in the league as well. I think that those are going to be really, really good tests to see where they're at. Um, but like I said, I think they'll have a successful season. Um, and they're a Super Bowl sleeper. I'm not counting them out. It's too early to predict right now. Injuries and things might come along, but they're definitely in the conversation. So they should be having a good season. I'm excited to watch, and we'll see what happens. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. We'll have more content coming out. We're gonna get through all 32 teams here, and the next team we'll be covering is the Dallas Cowboys. So yeah, thank you guys for listening.